Hi Daily Dosers, this is Teri. Today is Wednesday, April 24th, 2013. There's the kitty. Now when Kitty hears me talking to you, he just comes now. He has to come and sit with me. Like, I think he thinks I'm talking to him. Shh, we won't tell him. Okay, Kitty needs to lay down though. There, lay down. Yes. I'll sit here and okay, well, sorry. Okay. Now that I'm on both radiation and chemo, the oncologist has to continue to check me for toxicity. I think I'm saying that right. And he wanted me to come in every week for blood work. Well, he's a specialist, and my insurance is a $50 copay. And my copays don't go towards my out-of-pocket, which my maximum out-of-pocket I reached, immediately, excuse me, when I got out of the hospital. The hospital bill was $45,000. I know, I can hardly get my brain around that. That's not what we had to pay because we had a maximum out-of-pocket on our insurance policy, but the copays don't go towards that limit. And so I said, is there any way I can get around that? And the oncology department told me that I could go to an outside lab and get my lab drawn every other week, and then I still have to come in every 2 weeks. 1 week outside lab, 1 week the oncologist. So that saves me $80 a month. And so I went to my PCP, my primary care physician, and I went to her lab. And it was only a $10 copay. And the lab was just totally, they were just freaking out. And they were like, first of all, they couldn't figure out the doctor's order. They were like, why are we drawing blood for the oncology department? And I said, because I don't want to pay a $50 copay. And they were just like, oh, we've been talking about it in back, and we just think this is brilliant. And even Jim, my husband, he was like, way to shop. So I hope it's a tip that you never, ever have to use, but it's okay to be in control of what little you can be in control of, which is not very much in this ball game. Not much to be in control of. Okay, the most positive part of the last 24 hours was when I walked into radiation into the treatment room this morning. See, it was like yesterday or the day before, they always have country on. Not a fan anymore. I used to be a huge Willie Nelson fan. I still am. But that's not country to me. Anyway, and Adele was playing, and it was awesome. And I was like, and when I got done, I said, it was great having my treatment to Adele. And so the girls this morning when I walked in, they changed the radio station because I came in. That was the kindness. Like, they've got nothing else to do. These girls see 80 patients in one day. And they changed the radio station for me. They're 12. Did I tell you that? They're like 12 years old. Anyway, it was the sweetest thing ever. Anyway, I will miss them. You get to know these people. Well, you don't get to know them at all, but, I'm going to get used to seeing them every day. Okay. Oh my gosh, 4 minutes. Sorry. Part of that was repositioning the cat, I'm sure. Oh well. I wish I could cut that part out. Sorry. Thank you, Daily Dosers, for holding me accountable to having a positive attitude. I had a great night's sleep last night. I even put on a little lip gloss. I still am not at the makeup stage. But I put on a little lip gloss this morning for you. Okay. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.